Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. It's noontime, yes. Are you on lunch right now? If you're working, what are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the weekend. I hope you are too. Da-da-da-da-da. I got this computer on too, so I am gonna be multitasking. So if you see me looking over here and clicking sounds and stuff, it's because I'm doing multiple things. Feeling quite energized today. For you guys that are wondering how am I feeling, I am feeling better than the day before. Okay. I'm not gonna say I'm doing awesome or good, because honestly I'm not. I am in pain. As to be expected, I am in pain, but I'm here, and that is what matters, right? That is absolutely what matters. So yeah, let's see. And I take that medicine, so hey Rebecca, hello. So let me mute this because I want to make sure that you don't get no feedback when I click on certain stuff and it gives some sounds. What happened to me, Cheryl? Girl, let me tell you, this thing called shingles, okay? This thing called shingles, it ain't no joke, it ain't no play, it ain't none of that. I do not wish shingles on my worst enemy, okay? So what I'm telling everybody right now is to stay as stress-free as you can in life. Stay as stress-free as you can in life. And you're going to keep your shingles dormant. So anybody who has ever had the chicken pox as a kid or as an adult, at some point you could eventually have shingles as well. So that's why I'm saying it's one of those things where, from what I'm learning, stress is one of the biggest things that makes it surface. Because what happens is when you have chicken pox, it goes dormant. The chicken pox goes dormant. And at any point when if it becomes undormant and resurfaces, it's going to resurface as shingles. So yeah, that's what happened. And it's no fun. The after effects are very painful. For sure. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. I am definitely multitasking. Hold on. Let me look. I'm just giving everybody a chance also to get in here. So before I get started, and then I actually need to share this. Does that only happen to people with HIV? No, shingles is for anybody. Shingles is for anybody who's ever had chickenpox. Shingles has nothing to do with HIV at all. Like, it's totally non-related to HIV. Shingles is actually a type of herpes virus. Like, I'm gonna do a whole nother live and kind of deep dive into shingles and stuff. But anybody who has ever had chickenpox can get shingles. So no, it has nothing to do with my virus or my status or anything. It makes me a lot easier. Like, my being HIV positive does make it a lot easier for me to have shingles and things like that. But it's not something that's just for people that are HIV positive. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I need to do one more thing and then we're good to go, and I must get started. Let's see, channels. yeah, so. All right, you guys. So, I had to send out another message. All right, let's go. And people are gonna come in as they come in, and that is perfectly fine. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So, today is World AIDS Day. Okay, it's December 1st. We celebrate this day every year. Every year we celebrate this day. Because this is the day that on a worldwide scale that everybody is able to come together, and we have all of these massive events. We recognize those that we have lost along this journey. So a lot of places have the AIDS quilts on display. These are the panels, the quilt panels that you see. Like sometimes they have them laid out in Washington D.C. out on the lawn. Of people who have passed. For me personally, I haven't thought about a panel. I haven't thought about it because I feel like I have a lifetime to go. So, I'm kind of just living in the moment of every day and not thinking about, maybe I need to go make me a panel. No, I don't want to think about a panel right now. Okay. So today, World AIDS Day 2023, the theme for this year is let communities lead. And that's really what I want to talk about. Like, I'm not going to deep dive into my story and things like that. So if you are new watching or you have never really watched me on Facebook, talk about things, what I really want to deep dive in today is, hey Keely Boo, is talking about what it means when we talk about letting communities lead. So again, this theme here is a call to action to support communities to take leadership roles. That is what this is all about this year. We want communities and people in the community to understand that you do not have to be HIV positive to have a role in your community in getting this information out there and talking about it. Now, first, I only read used books. You read ebooks I already have on your numbers in my library. So, oh, thank you, Clarissa. Awesome. Good morning, everybody who's popping in. So what I want to first talk about, let's talk about some global statistics. Because again, this is World AIDS Day. So let's talk about it on a global scale. So right now, as of 2022. Now remember, statistics are not always the most accurate. We did lose a lot of data during our COVID era. So a lot of data is either backed up or is not the most accurate, but we are trying to get things back on a more accurate track. That is where we're at. That is why we're encouraging people to continue to go to their primary care providers and see their doctors and make sure things are being done, going to get tested, things like that, so that we can get another good baseline of where we're at right now in the world. Okay. So right now we have 39 million people who are living with HIV. Okay, 39 million people. This is worldwide. This is not just in the United States or in any other country. This is worldwide. There are 39 million people who are HIV positive. Now, 1.3 million people became newly infected with HIV in 2022. Listen, we are trying to get this number of new infections to zero, which is why we need the community's help. We need the community to step in. I can't do it by myself. Other advocates and AIDS service organizations and things like that, we cannot do this alone. We need your guys' help. It does not mean that because you're helping you're diagnosed. Listen, this affects everyone. You do not have to be infected to be affected. Okay? There are 630,000 people who died from AIDS-related illnesses in 2022. So you know how you always people saying, well, ain't nobody dying from AIDS right now. Listen, let me tell you, people are still dying from AIDS. Yes, we still have people who end up with an AIDS diagnosed status and are dying from the complications of the illnesses and the opportunistic infections that they are acquiring. As of 2020, in 2022, that was 630,000 people. That is a lot of people, you guys. These are people who probably have gotten to a point where they did not want to take the antiretroviral medications. They fell into depression. They fell out of care. So they weren't getting the medicines. Maybe they had financial hardships, and maybe they didn't qualify for free services or certain things, and they just felt like they didn't have any outlet, which is why I wrote that third book and said, listen, I need people to understand. When I wrote my last book that I just released, that I ain't even really promoted yet, there's levels to this. Getting through an HIV diagnosis. There are literally levels to this, you guys. People, when you get a diagnosis of something, whether it's HIV, whether it's cancer, whether it's diabetes, whatever it is, a common cold, when you get a diagnosis of something, you go through those 5 stages of grief. 5 stages of grief, yes, grief sometimes is associated with death, but grief can also be associated with sadness, a diagnosis, or situation that's happening in your life. Guess what? You get fired from a job and lose the income that was taking care of your family. You're going to go through, literally, you're going to go through those 5 stages of grief. Okay. So that's what I want people to understand, that it's important. It's very important to remember everybody is affected, you know. And that book idea is to help those people, the ones who end up in that 630,000 of people who had AIDS related illnesses and died last year. They went through the denial. They went through the anger. They went through the bargaining. Bargaining is one of the biggest things. That bargaining stage of grief, that bargaining stage is something serious, y'all. Because it's like, oh, you know what? Well, maybe if I do this, then this will happen. You know, maybe if I this, it makes you think like, okay, well, you know, well, they said if I do this, then, you know, this cool. Or you might be one of those persons like, you know, Lord, please, oh, Lord. Listen, if you take this away, I promise I won't ever drink again. I won't. Lord, if you just take it away, I promise you gonna this. Like, that is that bargaining stage, and that is where, thank you so much, Miss Catherine. That is when people, you know, get that part. And then you have the depression. Everybody knows about depression. Depression is not something that is foreign. We all know about depression. And then you have acceptance. Acceptance is when you realize, okay, yes, I'm here. This is what it is. I got to keep living. I got to live life. I got to do X, Y, and Z. I got to take care of these kids. I got to do this work. I got to have this. You're living. You're accepting what is taking place, and you are not allowing it to stop you. But guess what? It's okay to not always be in the acceptance state. It is okay to sometimes, maybe you got to go back to that anger moment. You're going to get angry sometimes. Listen, sometimes I get angry too, and I'll be like, man, you know what? I think about stuff, and it just made me angry. I'll be like, man. Then I'll be like, you know what, Renee? You know what? You here. These kids here, they taking care. They love you. You mommy. Don't worry about it. And then I'll right back at my acceptance state. So it happens, okay? And then we have also about 10 million people who are not receiving antiretroviral therapy, okay? That is the biggest thing. That is the problem. There are a lot of people who are not getting the medication, okay? Now, more specifically, let's talk about the United States. Here in the United States, in 2022, about 700,000 people have died of someone being diagnosed with HIV and AIDS, okay? And that may or may not be because of complications. It could just be whatever. Nearly 13,000 people with AIDS die each year, okay? Again, here we are right back to that, what I just said. You know, it does not mean that, you know, when people say, oh, yeah, we got all this new advanced medication, ain't nobody dying from AIDS now. Yes, people are still dying from AIDS right now. Thank you. Hey, you love my shirt. It says, proud mom of a CP warrior, a cerebral palsy warrior. Talking about Micah. Yes. But yeah, so Hey, I'm new here. What's my story, Octavia? Oh, girl, listen. So what I'm gonna tell you, Octavia, because really, I don't want to really get into my story in this specific live. But Octavia, if you go when we're done, if you go to my page, there's a pinned video at the top. If you watch that video, you're gonna get my full story. You're gonna probably be asking questions while you watching it that's gonna get answered while you watching it. I promise you, okay? But if you have questions while I'm doing what I'm doing now, please ask me. And I will do my best. Let me mute that. I will do my best to try and answer your questions here. Hey, Victoria. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Cynthia. Girl, listen, I've been sleeping. I've been getting my sleep on. I have. I promise y'all. I've been getting my sleep on. Last night, I slept really, really well. I didn't care if a child woke up in the middle of the night. Go and get you a snack. Go use the bathroom. Mama in here asleep. Thank you again, Miss Catherine, for those stars. All right, so again, just to recap, today is World AIDS Day. And the theme for this year is Let Communities Lead. How may I help you? Oh, okay. So the theme is Let Communities Lead. And what does that mean? That means that we are calling to action the supportive communities to take leadership roles and to really get the community active and talking about it. You know, I'm actually happy that there's so many commercials that come on TV that talk about it, because you know, it's making things happen. You know, you laying in the bed at night, a commercial pop up talking about U equals U. A commercial pops up talking about PrEP and different things. And so, you know, that stuff is happening, and it's making people talk about it. All right, so now, let's see. Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of like, all right, so what are some things that we can do to, you know, bring awareness? We can talk about ending stigma. Stigma is one of those things where, you know, people have a bad view of something. That's the easiest way. Yes, that's a house phone, child. You know, listen, it's a whole house phone at Nana house, okay? With the answering machine. And it's nothing but telemarketers that call. Listen, I'm going to answer it in a minute. If it ring again, I'm going to answer it. And y'all going to laugh at these telemarketers, okay? We get about 20, she get about 20 telemarketer calls within 10, 15 minutes. It's ridiculous. So ending stigma is very important. That's why I do what I do. I want people to get educated, understand what is happening when people are talking about HIV, not to be afraid to talk about it. It's almost like if you hear somebody utter the words HIV, you know, you have those negative words. Think about some negative. So think about this. What's a negative word that you could think about? And I want y'all to put in the comments. What's something negative that you've heard people say when you think about people with HIV? You hear people saying, oh, somebody got that ninja. Oh, they got the package. Oh, they got that die slow. You know, different little negative terms and words that people say, you know, that's all stigma. That is all stigma. And that is what we're trying to end. We're trying to end that and get people to understand, yes, this is something that most times is transmitted through sexual contact, but that does not take away the fact that this still is a disease and a virus that is very serious and that should be treated just as any other virus and disease. You know, and honestly, cancer is one of those diseases that is taking people out of here. People are dying from cancer more than they're dying from HIV. But people are more terrified of HIV than they are terrified of cancer. And HIV, people are actually living, you know. And it's so crazy, but that's why I say it's one of those things where you have to, no matter what it is, you have to treat it with sensitivity and care and understanding. And that is how we are going to get away from that whole stigma. Okay. World AIDS Day is also a day that we want to honor those that we have lost. Listen to my friend Timothy Ray Brown, who is no longer here with us, the first person who had the HIV virus removed from his body unintentionally while he was being treated for his cancer. He had cancer, and that he had a bone marrow transplant. And in the midst of him having a bone marrow transplant, it completely eradicated the HIV virus from his body and removed it. And he no longer was HIV positive. However, the cancer came back. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. They got rid of the HIV, but damn, the cancer came back. And sadly, a couple years ago, he did pass away. So he's definitely one of the people that I would personally honor. Let's see. Nana probably called it quick. Yeah, she probably called it. Yeah, so we want to honor those that we have lost. We have so many people. Arthur Ashe, Ryan White. So many people that we can talk about that we've lost during this journey all these years, okay? And then something else you can do for World AIDS Day, you can support HIV and AIDS research and advanced treatment. When you see organizations asking for donations, asking for volunteers, different things, lend a helping hand. That is how the community is able to step in and take a leadership role. You know, that is something that is amazing to do. Hey, John Burgess. Are we related? You know I'm a Burgess. We might be related. If you in South Carolina or are from there, we are definitely related, cousin. Hey, Ruthie. Yes, you're right. Cancer killed my cousin, not the HIV. It's crazy out here, right? So glad. Hey, Debbie. If you asked a question and I missed it, please retype it. I'm looking at the comments now. I don't have my glasses. Do I have my glasses in my purse? Hold on. I bet I don't. I bet they on my nightstand, and they on my nightstand. I do not have my glasses in my purse. So forgive me if I miss questions. Thank you, Laroma. Thank you so much, boo. I see your 1-year badge. Yes, and John has a 1-year badge too. I feel like me and John have had an exchange before, like, you know, just talking. I see that 1-year badge. I've been just really trying to deep dive into making sure I know my family members, y'all. There's so many Burgess out here, and we're connected in some of the craziest ways. Like, I'm connected to Burgess. I'm connected to Ragins, Ragin. I'm connected to Preston's. So many people I'm connected to, y'all. Teddy Pendergrass is my cousin. Look, I was like, oh, Teddy P, for real? But I've known since I was like way younger that Teddy Pendergrass was my cousin. You know, right out of South Carolina. And I saw pictures of him with family members and stuff back in the day. Hey, Be Easy said, hey, lady and everybody. Today makes 30 years my mom passed away on this very day from full blown. Oh, wow. So let us take a moment to recognize Be Easy, Snoop Mitchell's mom. We definitely want to send your family many, many prayers. I didn't know your mom, but I'm hoping that your mom was definitely an amazing woman, and that she's looking down, and that she is smiling and happy with what you are doing, and that she's always with you, okay? I believe that our people that are gone, that they're always with us. I do. I feel stuff around me all the time. So don't ever let nobody make you feel like, oh, somebody died or they just gone. No, they are still with you even after. So your mom is with you, and your mom is very appreciative, I'm sure, of you honoring her and keeping her memory going. Hey Sonya, one of my winners. Hey honey, I'm waiting on the books to come so I can send everybody their prizes. If you bought books, Amazon said anywhere between December 7th and 9th they was gonna get my books because they gotta print them. So they said they coming, child. Back in the day, early 90s, we didn't have the educational information that we do now. Right, Ruthie. And the issue with that was because so many people were afraid to talk about it. In that 90s, 80s, 90s, people were so afraid to talk about it. They were afraid to just open their mouth and say something about HIV because they thought, oh, if I talk about it, they're going to think I got it. You know. No. If you got the information and the knowledge, spread the wealth. Don't keep it to yourself. Let's spread the wealth. You do have family in South Carolina? Okay, well then we probably related. I would put it past it. Honestly. Every Burgess in South Carolina, North Carolina, and a couple other places are all directly related. Yeah. And I've done my ancestry DNA all the way back to 1710, so I'm pretty sure at some point I can connect the dots. Hep C will eat your liver up if you don't get treated. Absolutely. And the crazy part is our livers are one of the few organs that actually can regenerate itself. But when you add in the aspect of Hep C, then we have a problem. I'm feeling okay today. I got a little pain over here, but I'm pushing through. I'm going to fight the whole day and not take no pain medicine. I'm going to order the kids some pizza today. Someone was so generous enough to send something for me to get the kids some food. Let's see. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good to have you on the line. This is Michael. How are you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thanks for asking. God bless you with good health. And first of all, this is not a sales call. I'm working with Affordable Care Act, and I'm calling to let you know that your state federal government approved some free medical subsidies for young people who are below the age of 65. And right now, ma'am, how old are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm older than 65. I'm 69.
You're older than 65?
Yes, you can't. I know I got a youthful voice, but I am definitely 69 years old.
Oh my goodness, you sound like pretty young, like 40 or something.
Oh no, I don't even remember what I was doing in my 40s.
Your sound is pretty young, ma'am. Nobody can imagine you're 69. You sound like 40.
Yeah, I am 69. I was born in 1954. Yup.
I think you're good taking care of yourself, don't you?
Oh yeah, but I don't need your services though. I'm okay. I got everything I need.
Okay, sorry for bothering you. You have a good day.
You too, no problem. You heard them laughing. They was laughing. They was laughing in the background, y'all. That was he's talking about you sound like you 40. Look, and if the funny thing is I am 40. I told y'all I be talking to y'all should hear my dad. He really be having them going. Thank you, Arnitra. Happy Friday, Linda. Thank you. Hey, Marianne. Look, I live in the DC and Maryland area. Oh, we have Burgess family in DC and Maryland. We got family everywhere, John. John, I'm gonna have to put you up on a look. Did you do your ancestry DNA yet, John? Have you done it? Do your ancestry DNA. I bet you we come up as like 4th to 6th cousins or something. Hey, Talisha. I really need to talk to you about something so important. Yes, Talisha. Hold on. Let me remind myself. Let me see. Message. this person. I'm going to put a comment that says message this person. That's a reminder to myself, okay? To message you. I'll reach out to you. Thank you, Tracy, so much. Thank you. Is Teddy Pendergrass really your relative? Yes, Cheryl. Yes, he is. I could literally go and show you. I'll have to find the other. Like I have to go through the ancestry thing, the tree. But yeah, he is. But I already knew that. My dad told me that a long time ago. We like There's no doubt about that. Yeah, trust me. He's a Burgess. So Teddy Pendergrass is, even though he's a Pendergrass, he's a Burgess. So he came from the Burgess line. But yeah, he was born right there where everybody else born in Kingstree, and everything else. So yeah. Let me see. I was trying to get this. I think the link is there. I don't know if it's showing or not. Let me see. Oh, okay. I just put it down. So it should be a link showing for you guys. My official website. So if anybody does want to order a book, I have 3 books now, you guys. I'm sorry I don't have any in my hand to show you. I'm at my parents' house. But at my first book, they're all on the website. Married But It Can Happen. That is my autobiography book. That book tells you how I got diagnosed. I give you all of my life. I give you a lot in this book, okay? The second book is a teen book. It's called HIV Around Me. That book is where I educate teenagers and young adults about the HIV virus, but I do it through an art of storytelling. So it's a book that has 4 short stories in it. And in this book, I go through these stories, and your teens and young adults are able to learn the definitions of things, HIV, AIDS, what does those things mean? So many different terminologies that I explain on layman's terms and teenager terms and young adult terms to them in this book. So that is the book HIV Around Me. And then my latest book that I just released on November 24th, the same day I went and got admitted into the hospital, y'all. So that's why I say I did not get to really talk about or promote my third book. My third book, anybody can purchase the book, but I really wanted that book to be focused on people who are diagnosed and newly diagnosed, because what I do in that book, and it's not a big book, it's a nice short, I wanted it to be direct and straight to the point. You know how sometimes you can buy a book and the book just you know how sometimes you can buy a book and the book takes you through all this extra stuff. It's like it take you through all this stuff that you really ain't asked them people about. So what I wanted to do with this third book is I wanted it to be direct and to the point. I wanted to take you through the 5 stages of grief. I wanted to show you guys that it's okay to go here and here and here. And I also explain some of the things that I felt through some of those 5 stages of grief. How I dealt with the anger, denial, the bargaining, the depression, the acceptance, and things like that. I added that into that book. But then I also added a part in there. I added a part in there that I have to. I'm almost done. This is what it. Well, no, if it was split a certain way, excuse me, y'all. If it was split a certain way based on the 6 months, then the first one might have been less than the rest of them. The way they equal it out, if that makes sense. Cause see how that one is different right there. It's the way they split it.
That's what this is. It was that last time, so it went down.
Yes, yeah. It's just the way they split it. So that's all it is.
Print that down.
Print?
But that's gonna give me the rest of. No, how is that? It ain't getting you the different months. Oh yeah. Print this up.
Okay, I'll try to do that. Okay.
All you gotta do is print.
I know I know I'm doing this, but I'm trying to listen. Nana got me working over here overtime. Say hey to them.
Hi.
Why you got me over here doing this?
She knows she want to do it.
This y'all Nana, y'all. Is it paper in there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's paper in there.
Let me see if it's gonna print.
It will. Just hit print. Hit the print.
I'm just saying. So it's gonna be like that, and it's
cool.
All right. Okay, y'all. Sorry. Nana apologizes.
I apologize. Y'all.
So that's the third book, and then I added a journal part at the end, kind of like the little shadow work journal kind of thing, where I wanted you to really think about, okay, this, and this. I put questions that I wanted you to really focus and think and ask yourself and kind of write it out and journal it out. So I kind of added that into the book. And then again, like I said, it's not a real big book because I want it to be something that you can take along with you. I want you to be able to carry it. Mom, hey, bring me that little bag. Let me show them the tote bag. And so that's why I was telling people, like when I was doing the pre-orders, I was offering where you can get tote bag, like you can get the whole little thing. Yeah, so I got some cute little tote bags. Okay, with my logo. See, it's got the LB on it. LB, and then it says Ladybird Official. So this bag is big enough where all of my books can fit in here. You can take them with you. You can take your lunch in here, whatever. Listen, this is a small. And then I have the stylus pens. Let me tell y'all, these are the cutest little freaking pens. So what I did with these pens, you see I got my little logo on there. And it says Ladybird Official. It has the little part for the stylus where you can use it on your tablets and your phones. And then it has the pen part. Okay? So you have a pen and a stylus, and it's black ink. And so I have the stylus pens and I have the tote bags. And then I'm also going to get a couple other little things that you guys can get and make like some bundles and stuff. But if you won, so like Miss Sonia, she had one in one of my things. So she's going to be getting the tote bag, the pen, and she's going to be getting the book. Remember the book? You don't have the book yet.
It holds all the other books.
Yeah.
This holds my Bible.
She said that hold her Bible. She's going to be taking that with her to church. So, I just wanted you guys to be able, I didn't want it to just be a thing of books. Because remember, I told you guys, like, listen, if you're new to my page and you're watching me for the first time and you're trying to figure out who I am and what I do, listen, I get on here, I educate about HIV and AIDS. I share my story, my life, whether it's about my HIV or my special needs twins that I have. My oldest daughter's traveling the country and she be having me out here crazy because I be like, girl, you good? She good? Okay, have fun. We got Nana and Papa. It's a whole dynamic we got going over here. And I've been sharing that with everyone. But the biggest thing is I tell people when I do this, yes, this page is monetized. But for the ones who know me, you guys are helping me pay for college. This literally helps me. I'm going to school to become an infectious disease physician. I'm taking steps to get there. The first step I'm taking is I am bringing my GPA up to where I am in the AS degree program to become a health navigator. I do that now. I'm a health navigator without even having the actual title already, if that makes sense. I already do it. So it's like, why not just take these classes, get the degree for it, and bring my GPA up so that when I transfer back over, because right now I'm at the Florida State College of Jacksonville, which is kind of like a community college, but it's like also they offer bachelor's and master programs too. But I'm going to be transferring over. I haven't figured out what school I want to do it at yet. I'm thinking the University of Florida since it's right there in Gainesville. But I'm going to be transferring over into biology major. Because when I go back into a 4-year university, I'll be a last year junior. I'm a last year junior. But I'm just down here taking steps to build my GPA up because life has happened. And life has made it to where I had to put my bootstraps back on and build myself back up. Okay? I had to get back over that 2.0 GPA, if that makes sense. Because I had so many things happen that pulled me out of school, stop. So now it's like, let's get it going. So I've been back in school now for a year. And my GPA is good. I'm passing my classes. I am now finna do spring semester. Okay, I'm finna do spring semester, and like I told y'all, I'm very transparent. And so with the school I'm at, what I love about it is that I can do payment plans. You know, it doesn't have to be a thing of, you know, oh, because I can't even get student loans. I have to do an appeal. They're gonna let me know in January. I'm gonna do an appeal so that I can get the student loans. But honestly, I'm gonna tell you, if I can get through to December, paying out of pocket each semester of taking the classes I need to take, if I can get through that, then I'm not going to worry about student loans right at that moment. I'm going to worry about it when it's time for me to go into the actual university, and I am going on that track of being a biology major and going to become that infectious disease physician. Because, you know, so I wanted to show y'all. I really wanted to show y'all that before I got off of here. So that's what I'm doing right now. So let me show y'all. Because y'all know, like I said, I am that full transparency person. My stomach is just like crazy. All right. So this is what I want to show y'all. So see, this is my spring 2024 semester. This is showing my total for my spring semester. That is how much my total is for my spring semester. Okay. That's my total for my spring semester. But I am in a payment plan, so I'm going to show y'all how they break it down. And I've already and this is why I tell y'all, you notice I don't ever ask for stars. I don't ever ask for cash apps and things like that. So I've already made my first payment. So my balance already is down. My balance is already down. But I wanted to show you guys. So you can see here, and I can show you payments made. I've already made my first payment right there. $394.64. Guess what? This was you guys. You guys did this by supporting me, by watching my lives, your likes, your hearts, your thumbs up. Like all of the things you guys do, just interacting with me on this page. You guys did that. Okay? You guys did that. This is you. This is the support that you guys give me and my family that did this right here. Okay? And guess what? It's split in 4 payments. And it looked like it increased. So wait a minute. So what the why did it increase? Hold on. Now we finna be on now I'm about to investigate. The hell? Hold on. Changes. Adjustment. System increase. So they increase. So I guess the tuition went up $258.17. So the amount went up. So shit, I gotta work a little hard on Facebook Live, don't I? It went up. Why did it increase? Cause that's why I was like, what in the world? So now it's telling me that is my payments now for the next. Oh, my shoulder popping. That is the. So now I got 4 something. That's what we got. 454. So look, and that's for December, January, February. But that's where we at. And I'm gonna look on here and figure out why the heck. Hold up. I'm gonna figure out why it increased. What the hell it increased? Well, let me get backspace a couple times. Look, now they got my side hurting. Increase. That's what I was like. Why did they say 16? Let me see. Oh. But I mean, it's a payment plan. It is what it is, okay? But the thing is, as I'm on here with you guys doing different things, you guys are supporting me. That's why I say y'all ain't seen me one time since I've been on this live say send me some stars, send me a cash out, none of that. Just you watching My bad. Just you guys supporting and watching and different things. That's the support right there. Yeah, that's the support right there. And I appreciate y'all. You know, but I am gonna be like, why the hell am I towards y'all? No. What is this? Your class schedule is in a protected status and will not drop for no. Oh, okay. Good. So they protected my classes. I'm looking, y'all, I'm seriously looking at this thing because I'm like, what in the heck? Look. Y'all see me over here, right? Shoot, ain't nobody got time to be over here them playing around. I wish I didn't have to do the appeal just to get the student loans, though. They, you know, but that's what happens when you have to, you know, step back a little bit from classes and things happen. Yeah, that's what happens. So I am, make sure I'm still enrolled in my classes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, still enrolled in my classes. That's why I say I guess the amount of the classes increased. It is what it is. I'm not even gonna fuss or fight about it. Yeah. Look, cause I know I wonder why. Oh, let me look at this other thing. Cause it's gonna get there. Y'all know I took a break for the fall anyway. I did. I took a break. I was like, listen, I need a break. I wanted to take fall classes, but I needed that break more than anything. I did. Let me see. Let me look at this. Yeah, I think the classes, or it might be depending on these classes, because for some reason, some of these classes, they add some other stuff, like depending on if they use, because some of these classes have where you access the books through the thing. Oh, it's starting to hurt a little bit. I don't feel like playing with
Call from D. Susan Marcia.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They added an access fee because them classes use the books online versus where I have to go in the bookstore and do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress about it, Felicia. Trust me. At this point, when I'm dealing with these shingles, I ain't stressing about nothing. Them shingles, going through having them shingles reminded me that Michelle alarm going off, telling me to pick her up from school. Going through shingles reminded me to stay stress-free. I ain't raising my voice. I'm not yelling. I'm not arguing with you. You win. Look, you win. That's how it made me feel. I'm just like, you win. I ain't finna argue with Nathan. Nobody. But yeah, we got it. Oh my goodness, y'all. That means my medicine is kicking in. That I took, because it makes me like drowsy and blurry and all that. But I did want to come on here and just talk about World AIDS Day with you guys. I'm so happy that I was able to do that. Y'all know I hadn't been live in a month because I hadn't been feeling well. I had lost weight. I did not want y'all to see me looking like the damn crypt keeper. Listen, when I got admitted into that ER on the 24th of November, that Friday, that lady said I was 121 pounds, y'all. I don't even remember. All I know is when I got up Sunday morning, when I got up in that hospital to get up go in the bathroom, brush my teeth, and I looked in the mirror. I was like, oh my God, my face is like fat again. Like I could tell looking at my face that I gained my weight back. I was like, oh my God, and my skin was clearing up because I was looking crazy. And I was like, oh my God, it's me. Like, y'all have no idea how I was feeling. But I'm going to talk about it. That's going to be one of my podcast episodes when I start back recording them next week. But yeah, it was not fun, okay? But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm finna get off of here. And probably get me something to eat. Go get Michelle. Order them pizza. And that's what we're gonna do. If y'all, I got a member, I got to message the girl. But I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Miss Catherine, for the stars. You are a jewel. We love you, and you know that. And everybody, so appreciate it. Look, I'm over here cracking my knuckles. Sorry, my fingers. I'm a knuckle cracker, y'all. So, my bad if it made you cringe. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Love y'all.